I was like, mom hog. Hey, guy. Hey, stop hogging all the moms. Leave some for the rest of us. And FaceTime me tomorrow. Dude, that's the name of this episode. Welcome, friends. Welcome to this episode of... What did I call it? Welcome to this episode of To My Friends. And for the TikTok viewers, there's going to be an awkward silence. But for the podcast viewers, there's going to be a lovely little jingle in there that I've yet to come up with. And yeah. So this is just going to be a To My Friends kind of journal, keeping it light, keeping it interesting, keeping it comedic, keeping it friendly. We don't have to dive too deep into the dark places into the dark recesses of my mind. But we can dip into that, but we won't stay long. We'll pack light, right? We'll pack light. Maybe I'll call it Pack Light. I'll call it Pack Light. Just change the name of the podcast every time every time I have a new episode. And welcome to this week's episode of Packing Light, but it's actually To My Friends, but that was the first episode. So the second episode is just going to be called, dude, I have new episodes ideas for like I have episode ideas up the wazoo for what a podcast could be about if I could just find an overarching umbrella thing to call it that's somewhat catchy. But I think To My Friends would be catchy enough. And I've never heard of a podcast called To My Friends, but I'm sure there is one. Surely there is one. But I had a workout today. I as I have been usually for the last 2 weeks or so. I had 3 days off this last week, but I get way too many drinks afterward, and I think that's why my bank account is suffering. I've had I had an energy drink this morning. It's an energy tea called Sport Tea. Had water. After that, I was tempted to get, I did get a Frappuccino thing from the store or whatever, because it has oat milk. All right, I had to get it. Because it has oat milk, and I've never seen one of those bottled pre-made coffees with not dairy in it. So I had to snag that, and I almost drank that right away. But then I was like, ChatGPT, should I have caffeine before or after a workout? And it was like before a workout, and I had already worked out, so I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. So I got that, and I got a protein shake thing that was really good, non-dairy protein shake thing, and that was good. And then also I got another medication drink. So after all of that, I'm probably $40 in the hole, to be honest. It was like $10 a drink. No, I'm just kidding, but they are expensive for some reason, even though there's like really minimal. You know what I should do, dude? You know what I found this is my new passion, okay? If you don't know me already, my friends know me, okay? So if you're a friend, you know me. And if you're going to be part of this podcast, if you're going to be part of this community, this friend community, you're going to know me, and you know that 1, I forget what I'm saying 5 seconds ago. 2, what was I saying 5 seconds ago before that? Drinks. Can somebody help me out here in the chat? What was I just talking about? I have the power to go back into the recording, listen to it, and continue the recording. Got it. I remember, dude. Resync. Yes, dude. All right, I remembered. So my passions. if you know me and you're going to be part of this friend podcast, dude, this community, you know that my passions change all the time, dude. Like I have hyper fixations on shit. I'll be into Rocket League one week, I'll be into Fortnite the other week, I'll be into freaking like, and when I say into it, I'm like, maybe I could be a professional Fortnite person and make money doing this. Or I'm like, oh, maybe I could be a professional Rocket League player. Because also, if you know me, I'm good at pretty much everything I pick up doing. Oh, it's kind of a curse, honestly. I just don't have one passion that I can follow. Like for real. I'm like mediocrely okay. I'm good enough at everything right away to think like, oh shit, I could be really good at this if I kept going. And then I just don't keep going past like a week. It seems that short sometimes. But man, dude, because I rethink my passions like all the time. I'm like always wondering, what else could I do with this life? Dude, there's so many things. It's hard to decide. But anyways, I was saying that what I should do instead of spending $40 to get 4 drinks of what I want to get is like get all of the recipes cuz I'll make drink recipes. That's easy. Okay? It's cooking. When shit sticks to pans, dude, I can't. I can't deal with cleaning that off. I don't have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. So like I can't just I can't spend time scraping eggs off pans, dude. But what I can do is create drinks. I went to bartender school. That shit was actually fun, dude. We learned how to make a bunch of different drinks with fake like food colored water and stuff, and that shit was fun, dude. I wanted to do that. And then that was like one of my passions that I got onto. And then I was like, um wait, this job that I'm at, they don't make any of the drinks. They make their own drinks. Cool, all good. I will learn the recipe. Oh, but wait, they're changing the amounts of the ounces that they put in. So instead of being like, okay, this typical flavored cocktail has either 1 or 2 shots of whatever in it, or 1.5 or 2.5. But we're going in quarters. And so then we had to use they call it a jigger. They should definitely rename it because it sounds like something bad, but it's not. It's just this measuring cup, and they put it in there, and you have to go to the quarter line, the quarter measurement. And I'm like, dude, this is too much for a dive bar, basically. We don't have time. There's too many customers. Why don't you just allow me to use my bartending training skills and do the counting that I've been literally professionally trained to count, and I will get it within a quarter size of the ounce thing by just counting off the pour. Because I'm good like that, dude. So I'll make drinks, dude. I'll get all the ingredients to make all of the 4 drinks that I want to have. Except I can't get the one with the I actually need medicinal things for that one. That one I'll just have to buy. Unless I move to like California or Colorado or Seattle maybe, I think. Yeah, Seattle. Or I'm sure other places. I get to drawing something. For another example, I start drawing something and I'm like, I could be I wouldn't be a tattoo artist, but like maybe I could design tattoos for people and then the tattooist could do that. And then the tattoo artist could do that. But I wouldn't because I don't have the drive, or however they call it, right? I have the initial fire happening, but then I don't have the fan to keep it flamed. I think that's how it goes. I think that's how it is. What is the fan, dude? If the fan, dude, okay, so we need to find this metaphor here. So if the fan is what keeps the spark flamed, and the spark equals hyperfixation on something that I find interesting that I could work at, right? Spark equals hyperfixation. Fan equals what? What would equal the fan? So a spark resembles the hyperfixation because it's fire. It's something that starts really hot, really good, really going. A fan is something that is moving air. So that is providing air. So this needs breath. It needs life. It needs energy to keep going. Right? So how do I breathe life into these hyperfixations so that they can flourish? Consistent, steady, consistent breathing seems to be what life is. But there's kind of an ebb and flow to the energy, otherwise it remains stagnant and then it kind of dies out, right? And same with the wind, it comes in waves of wind and air, dude. I'm taking this metaphor so far. Can feel the leaves kicking in. The leaves are kicking in. Either that or I just have to go number 2. Do you ever just start staring out a window and then you're just like, oh, I gotta go number 2. Sometimes I just like stand in a place and just zone out in thought. And I'm like, oh, this is what 2-year-olds must be thinking when they're like, I gotta go poo-poo. Because then I zone out and then I feel it in my gut and I'm just like, oh. It's like I start shitting from inside of myself first. and my brain doesn't even realize it until it does. And then it just zones out on just feeling my gut feeling on something. Changing course. Speaking of course, I played a lot of rocket racing last night and the day before, I think. Getting pretty good at that. I think I might go pro. Think I might be pro at rocket racing. I was like, Rocket League is fun, but it's not quite it, is it? Fortnite is fun, but it's not quite it, is it? Rocket racing. Brilliant. I will be a professional rocket racer. 1 week later. I think I'm gonna make light bulbs for a living. That's me, yo. That is me. Thank you for the rose. Yer Sastoke. Thank you for the half a penny, Sastoke. Thank you for that chopped penny. I'm feeling like a chopped penny, if you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, it's kicking in real nice now. I'm feeling pretty relaxed. Yes. It's like a nice hot tub. Just soaking in it. Just soaking in that nice hot tub. Say, Chris, you want to jump inside this nice hot tub? I got some fizzy drinks for you.
We got some fizzy drinks to make you feel nice and fizzy on the inside. Come on and join this nice, chill hot tub.
But wait, where's the hot tub?
Oh, it's in your mind. You just sip this fizzy drink and then you'll be in a hot tub in your fizzy mind.
Get away from him. He doesn't have candy bars. He doesn't have any fizzy drinks.
But it kind of sounds nice. I kind of want a hot tub in my head.
Yes, it's like a hot tub in your head. You just drink these fizzy drinks and you'll feel nice and chill, like there's a nice little, nice warm hot tub in your head.
Don't fall for it. I don't have anything to do today, and I've been thinking for the last 5 minutes what I'm going to do for today. What am I going to do today? Eat, play video games, make music, dude. I'm just on vacation this summer. I'm on staycation this summer because I can't afford to go anywhere. So I'm going to have vacation days at home unashamedly, dude. Unashamedly playing video games for 12 hours straight, dude. Unashamedly making music, and that's it. Unashamedly doing nothing and just listening to music. Unashamedly reading a book. Because I'm just chilling on vacation. Why apply for jobs? Because then maybe, yes, of course, there's a reason. I was just riffing, okay? I was just riffing. The deed is done. That's me with the leafy drink that I just had.
The fizzy leafy drink. Come here, Chris. Let me show you a fizzy creepy. A fizzy leafy drink, not a fizzy creepy drink. Who said that?
Man. Oh, man. Molly says she never watched SpongeBob. What cartoons did they even have cartoons when you were born, Molly? So mean. I'm just kidding. She's what, 38 or something like that? So you're like 10 years older. What did they have? What cartoons did they have 10 years before me? Bugs Bunny, probably. I watched Bugs Bunny. And like Barney. You watched Barney? Oh, you poor kid. Oh, you poor kid. You didn't have people to give you hugs, did you? No one hugged you when you were when you were a kid, did they? You were always craving Barney's hugs. And love. I love you. You love me. You don't like being touched? That's why you watched Barney on TV rather than signed up to be on the show, right? You're like in that realm of like your parents didn't hug you enough, so you need someone who would hug you, but then you also don't actually like being hugged, so you'll just watch them on TV. Dude, that's perfect. Dude, that's perfect. That made so much sense. I'll be your therapist. Barney, what else? You didn't watch Bugs Bunny or like The Roadrunner or like what is it? Wile E. Coyote, I think that was. Elmer Fudd. What was like the really good ones though was like cute. It's a little ant. Here, do you want to go in the plant? Go in the plant. That's a long journey for him. I'm not going to wait for him to walk all the way across that paper just to walk into my plant. I'm not growing pot. I'm growing a plant in a pot. Oh, now he's at the edge. Wow, he does move fast. He is an ant after all. There you go. Go into the plant, buddy. Can you jump down? Go on. Get in the pot. Get in the pot. Got it. He's in there. All right. That was an ordeal. I didn't want that to happen, but it took a lot of effort. But the ant is safely in my plant. The ant is in the plant. The ant is in the plant. The A-N-T is in the P-L-A-N-T, the plant. Dude. Yeah, dude. Dude, Honey says switch your major to psychology at this point because I was Molly's therapist. No, dude. I was like, sometimes I'll just get like an idea of like, I'll be thinking directly of something that I want to say. And I'm like a flash of nothing goes across the sky. And I'm just like, what was that? It was just nothing. I'm literally blank thought space. It's crazy. You think you can't think of nothing, dude? You can think of nothing. It happens sometimes. You can't just purposely do it though. But it happens sometimes. But but I did I have switched my major to psychology though. Like twice. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I remember that I hate research. I remember that I hate having to read case studies, really is what it is. I like research. If there are like, if I'm reading something new that's in an article that's like in human language and not like in research language, then I would find it more interesting. But so many things require you to read case studies, which is understandable. But I don't really care that much to have to read that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the person on top who has like a trusted network of people who do all this dirty work. And then I'm the mastermind that comes up with the solutions. I am ChatGPT. They break it down into a version. No, they're all ChatGPT. And then I'm the guy who's like, okay, so how can this help me and the people that I'm in a relationship with? That's really all I can do. So much effort, so much time going into something, and then I don't even know how to. That's when I asked ChatGPT, how can I use my powers of all of this psychological knowledge for the good for everyone in the world? So yeah, I can't do research. I can. I hate it though. I can do sales. I hate it though. I can sit in a place and do nothing for a job. I'd hate it though. I'd play golf. If you paid me to play golf, I'd play golf. If you paid me to make music, I'd play golf for a job. Wait, if you paid me to make music for a job, I'd make music for a job. And then I'd find something else that I love to do. Right? So that's the thing, dude. If I ever have a thing in the entertainment in arts industry or whatever that becomes my job, I won't be dreading it because one, it's something that I like to do. And two, I also have other creative things that I can do less seriously if I want to. Like if I feel like that's my only creative outlet that I can go to, if I were to feel that that's my only creative outlet that I could go to and I pursue something like that, and I get a job in that, and then it starts to feel like work because every job feels like work, or so they say, though, you know, you never know until you're in it. Maybe it doesn't feel like work. The people who say that your job doesn't feel like, if your every job feels like work, they just didn't find what they loved, okay? And they can claim that all they want, but they didn't find what they love, okay? Because if you really love it, I feel like you won't dread going to it every day, right? Because I would dread going to a job every day of a job week. You know, you don't go 24/7, but like what I'm saying is if I only had music and that became my job, and I would start, and worst case scenario, I would feel like it's a job every day and I would dread going to it every day because it's a job, and I'd lose all my music creativity after that. I doubt that would happen. So that's why I'm saying it would. But if that did happen and I didn't have any other creative outlets, then that would suck. Yes, because then that would be my only way to like really feel like I'm being creative. But if I have that and then I have stand up and acting to do and drawing that I like to do, plus I get like a job making music or something like that, then that would not be bad. That would be good. Because one, I really highly doubt that I would dread going to a job that's related with music every day. Close, if it's close enough related to being the actual artist. You know what I mean? Like a producer is about as close as you can get to being the actual artist without being the artist. I mean, you are an artist, you're just not the songwriter. Because I think you're an artist if you're a producer as well. I even think you're an artist if you're a mixing engineer, mixing or mastering engineer too. So yeah, dude. And then to my actual friend, on actual friend news, I miss my bro from California, and I've been wanting to FaceTime him or whatever, and he never he like somehow is so busy. He's somehow so busy, because he's got a girlfriend and work, and he's got a full life. If you have a career and you have a career you're pursuing and you have a day job, that's already a full schedule, and you have a girlfriend, guess I'm never going to see you again. Guess I'm not going to see you until you don't have a girlfriend anymore. That's basically it. He was my roommate, and then we became really best friends. So then, but yeah, he's like doing some type of security or something. I don't know what the fuck he does, but it's something like boring, but he gets paid like really good for it. And so it's helping him pay for his music stuff, which is good, but he doesn't like that. And he wants to be a freaking rock star, dude. Let's be real. He wants to live that rock star lifestyle. As do I. So, but yeah, so those are my friends. That's what my friends are up to. And Evan was trying to fit. I was like, this last Friday, I'm like, okay, dude, I'm gonna FaceTime this guy in the next few days, man. We have to FaceTime, dude. So I'm like, hey, are you available to? I was like, hey, do you want to hang out today, tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday or whatever? And he was like, yeah, tomorrow would be best, which was Saturday. So I texted him this on Friday. And then he was like, I was like, cool, all right, sweet. I'll finally get to talk to this motherfucker on FaceTime. Finally. And I was, dude, I called him because I was thinking, oh, I'm finally gonna get to talk to this motherfucker. That word, but I was like, what's a better word for motherfucker? I was like, mom hog. Hey guy, hey, stop hogging all the moms. Leave some for the rest of us, and FaceTime me tomorrow. Oh man, dude. And it made no sense, but that's just what best friends text each other, right? Um, Mom hog, you know? Dude, that's the name of this episode. Dude. Dude. Dude, I don't know why I find that so funny, dude. Oh, right, the leaves are kicking in. That's right. Dude. But dude, we were gonna FaceTime yesterday, and of course, his phone craps out on him, and it dies, and it can't charge it past 10%, dude. And that was so understandable because I couldn't imagine how frustrating it would be because he was also like, he should have his own podcast for his own experiences because this would be fucking hilarious, dude. He has so much shit that I would be so mad at, dude. And when he sends me it, I am so on his side, dude, because of how I play devil's advocate a lot, dude. He would even tell you that. But when I'm on his side, I'm like so pissed, dude. And it makes so much sense. But like he's like he wants to go get it fixed at an Apple store, so he sets an appointment to go get it fixed at an Apple store. Now, when you set an appointment, you expect to be helped within 15 minutes, right? Like even at the doctor's office, it takes way too long for them to check the papers. That was another thing. He was like, I go to the doctor's office, I sign the papers early, 15 minutes early, so that I can have my appointment on time, right? That's you're being respectful, and but other people aren't always that respectful, and so that's why doctors take longer. I'm sure that's how it goes. But it is so frustrating, especially like in an Apple phone line though, when your phone craps out on you, and they're so like up, they're so Apple's store is so pretentiously futuristic that it's like you expect these humans to have the knowledge of a genius, hence the genius bar, right? You know what the genius bar is? That's a standard that you have to cross, that you have to raise the bar of geniuses. So, geniuses, if you tell a person that they can set an appointment, nay, that they have to set an appointment in order to get the best, most focused service from their representatives, if you tell them that they have to do that, then they're going to, a genius would think, right? They would think of the customer, right? Because customer equals money, right? Genius. The customer's going to think, I'm going to get helped right away. These guys are geniuses. They're punctual. They have things down to a T, dude. So when you get there and you have to wait 45 minutes to get helped, I could understand that frustration. So, dude, but I was also frustrated that I couldn't FaceTime my friend. But then I was so frustrated at his scenario that I was just like completely understanding of it. And I experienced empathy. I experienced empathy in a time where maybe in the past I wouldn't have experienced empathy. I would have just been upset that I wouldn't get to talk to my friend that day. But that's how I know we're besties, because well, I don't know. I don't know if you know you're friends with someone just because you have empathy for them. That doesn't add up. But anyways, this is where I start to lose what I'm trying to articulate. Because I'm thirsty and the leafy drink is kicking in. So anyways, yeah, dude. Yes, indeed. All right, I feel like making music now. I don't know whose voice just came out of me, but it wasn't mine. But anyways, that was the first episode of To My Friends. Thank you for joining, and I will catch you on the next episode. Don't forget, you know how it goes.